All right, listen up, folks. I got something real important to tell you. Life-changing, even. So, I went down to the barber shop near the station. You know that sketchy place next to the gas station where the hot dog smell don't match the menu? Told him, listen, pal, I need a low taper fade. Crisp, precise, sharp enough to cut through malarkey. You see, I kept falling asleep and missing my train to Quahog, and I figured maybe, just maybe, if I got myself a fresh cut, I'd be so revitalized that I'd never doze off again. I already lost my golden scar. What's next, man?
Joe, we can see you. You look exactly the same.
No fade, zero fade. He's still looking like he just woke up from a 3-day nap. And that would be a short snooze for him. He's still in a very low battery. He already missed his winter hibernation for the past 4 years. I hate the guy, but I don't blame him.
Wait, what? No, that can't be right. I felt the clippers, man. They were going zit right around my head. Real professional-like. I even met Ninja. He couldn't stop talking about the damn thing. It's like a meme that refuses to die. Come on, man.
Oh boy, here we go.
Unless, wait a second. Oh hell, did I dream that? It's like the one time I ate Buckingham Palace in Cloudley with a chance of meatballs 3 because it turned into chocolate chip ice cream. Fuck, that does sound like a dream. God damn it!
Barack, I thought you were messing with us when you said Joe was completely off the rails in the group chat. But no, this is so much worse than I imagined.
Maybe it's one of those invisible haircuts. Yeah, maybe they used one of those new clippers, the nanotech ones. Silent, precise, only visible in certain types of lighting. I don't know how a haircut could make my balding head any longer, but I'll take it, pal.
Joe, just admit it. You forgot your pills.
Now, hold on just a minute, Jack. That's a bold accusation. Hold on. Oh, hell. I did forget him.
He just realized it.
This is worse than the time he tried to buy Greenland because he thought it was having a clearance sale.
I knew something felt off. Man, I haven't been this confused since I tried to figure out how to pump my own gas in New Jersey. It sucked when Chris Christie got out of bed and my car fell into the crater his fat ass created. Trump, you gotta relate to that, right?
And I bet you ran away from Michelle again, huh? As for Chris Christie, we can make fun of him literally any other second of any other day. Continue, Joseph.
Oh, hell yes. I had no choice, man. Michelle went full She-Hulk on me. 1 second, she's just sitting there, eating her salad, real normal-like, and the next, boom! Tables flipping, plates flying, veins popping out of her forehead like she's about to snap me in half.
Joe, that's because you keep showing up at my house unannounced. I knew your Family Guy BS had to end eventually, but Michelle is easily startled. I almost died that time, man. You gotta be more careful.
Visiting, man, there's a difference. How was I supposed to know she was gonna rage out mid-dinner? Thought maybe she just had a bad salad.
You're lucky you escaped with your life. Michelle's got more muscle than the Pentagon. Oh, right, because I fired most of the people there. Thanks, Elon.
Anyway, now I'm here, living off this train station's questionable vending machine, trying to regroup, but I ain't just sitting around. No, sir. Today, fellas, I'm taking control of the virus this time.
All right, fine, Sleepy Joe. Just don't screw this up too bad. Wait. What the hell was that name?
Oh, that? Yeah, I named it Orange, man. Pretty clever, huh?
You named it after me? Unbelievable. This is worse than Russiagate, worse than the fake impeachments, worse than Sleepy Joe's economic policies. This is slander, libel, and election interference all in one. It's a disgrace. I'm filing a lawsuit, many lawsuits actually, against this nonsense.
Whoa. Calm down, Fat. I didn't say it was about you. I just called it Orange Man. Sounds to me like you're the one making that connection. I must be hearing this right, folks? What malarkey?
I know. This is gaslighting. This is manipulation. I know exactly what you're doing, you old fool.
Look, all I'm saying is if you hear Orange Man and immediately think it's about you, well, maybe that's something you gotta work through, Jack. Sounds like insecurity. Someone's been looking in the mirror and realizing he's just a big old Oompa Loompa with a gut full of McDonald's and Diet Coke.
I am not an Oompa Loompa. That's a nasty thing to say. Very nasty. You know, I'm one of the least orange people you'll ever meet. Perfect complexion, perfect skin tone. People always say, "Sir, your tan is amazing. Your glow is beautiful. Your hands are so normal sized and totally not tiny at all."
Fine, pal, but here's the thing. I had to balance the scales. Last time we played, you named your virus Joe Biden, and you sent that thing straight into China, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and all of South America. Wiped them out. You wanted to make me look bad. Well, now, I'm just returning the favor, Jack.
Okay, I get the revenge part, but Joe, why the hell did you start it in Australia?
Yeah, dude, Australia? That's like the last place you'd want to start a pandemic. What was the thought process here?
Oh, that's easy, Jack, because I didn't think it was a real place. Well, it isn't, but in this game it is.
What?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, think about it, man. Australia? That sounds like something made up for a movie. Like, what even is that? Ain't that the place where they got big metal spiders and all the toilets flush backwards? I swear I heard him talk about it in The Simpsons once.
Joe, this is not a joke. You realize Australia is a real country, right?
Yeah, man, whole continent, big as hell, full of real people. You've literally met Australians before. Steve Irwin, remember him?
Look, man, I've heard the theories, all right? Some people say it's real, some people say it's fake. Who am I to say? The government's got a lot of secrets, Jack. I mean, even the king himself told me the truth when we were playing Halo the other day.
The king?
Alex Jones, baby. The man, the myth, the legend. Said it straight to my face. The government's been running a big old psyop for years, making people think Australia's real. The moment you start questioning it, boom, they slap you with a misinformation warning.
Joe, you have to stop listening to Alex Jones.
Yeah, and even if we ignore that insanity, you picked literally the worst place to start your virus. Australia is too spread out. They've got one of the best healthcare systems in the world, and their government goes full lockdown mode if even one guy gets the sniffles.
People? What people? I ain't never seen no people from Australia. You ask me, that place is just kangaroos and Kanye West.
Joe, it's been almost 5 minutes, and you're still sitting at under 100 infected people. Meanwhile, last time Trump had already infected thousands and half the world was falling apart. You're just, what, slowly massaging the virus in?
I'm not surprised. Biden's probably sending it out in slow motion like he's trying to hand out free samples. I've got entire continents infected before Joe could even figure out how to spread it past a kangaroo farm. Joe literally sees the world in slow motion. Why are you surprised?
I'm taking my time, fellas. I don't need to rush like some of you. This is a delicate operation. The virus doesn't just spread everywhere at once, okay? You've got to be strategic about it. A virus isn't a wrecking ball. It's a patient calculating predator, all right?
Joe, last time you played many years ago, you nearly wiped out everything just because you couldn't even wait a minute for things to go into motion. You're literally sitting here like it's tea time and not global destruction time.
Yeah, Joe, last time I had countries begging me to take a break, but you're just sitting there like you're in some quarantine yoga retreat. You're supposed to destroy, not serenade the virus with lullabies.
Building up to it, it's all part of the plan. You've got to sneak the virus in under the radar. You can't just go full throttle from the start like you. That's how you make mistakes. Look, I've already made my first big move. I got the kangaroos sick in Australia. That's just step one.
Joe, it's been 5 minutes and you've infected 2 kangaroos and a koala. I'm not even sure the koala was affected. It looked like it was just sleeping.
Look, I just expanded the virus into the livestock. Or wait, that was ages ago. You ever think about how many McDonald's burgers come from that area? Do you realize how many people eat that stuff? That's a massive chunk of the population I'm hitting, all right? Big picture stuff.
Oh, great, Joe's infected the burgers. Maybe he'll start spreading it through the fries next. That'll surely make the whole world fall like dominoes, won't it?
Exactly, it's all connected. You start with the livestock, then the burgers, and before you know it, we're looking at global spread, my friend. Just watch.
Speaking of things spreading, back in the 90s, I once hooked up with Olivia Newton-John. You know, in Australia. Joe, by your logic, if Australia has no people, is she a kangaroo?
We're really doing this now?
Wait a second. By my logic, if she's from Australia and all Australians are basically kangaroos, that means she was, in fact, a kangaroo too, right?
Joe, are you serious right now?
Yes, of course. I mean, she had the hopelessly devoted song. She hopped around on stage, all that jumping. It's all connected.
Joe, she's a human, not a kangaroo. You're reaching harder than my left hand trying to reach my phone from the couch.
Yeah, Joe, this sounds like some of those conspiracy theories you've been picking up. Next thing you'll tell me Olivia was secretly a marsupial sent by the Australian government to keep us in check.
It all makes sense now. The Australians, the kangaroos, Olivia Newton-John. Joe, you're clearly onto something, buddy. Maybe we should start wearing tinfoil hats. Maybe they'll help you win the virus game too. What a fucking genius. You're basically God, Joe. In only your head, of course, sucker.
No, I'm telling you, it all adds up. You just haven't been paying attention. Just like how I've got the McDonald's virus strategy lined up, this is part of the grand scheme. It's all connected. You'll see.
Joe, at this rate, we're not going to be able to get anything done. You can't even infect the McDonald's drive-thru without getting distracted by talking about kangaroos.
Look, once I get the infection numbers up, everyone's going to see I had the right approach all along. I've got this handled. Just give it time. It's a long game. Look, they are climbing. Don't you see, boys?
Yeah, at this rate, you'll be halfway through the long game while I'm already taking over Mars with your head shoved halfway up my ass.
All right, fellas, take a seat, grab some popcorn, and watch the magic happen. I finally broke out of Australia. Over 250,000 cases worldwide, baby. We're talking Indonesia, we're talking the Philippines, we're talking all those little islands that nobody can ever find on a map. Trump, buddy, you're not alone anymore. You can quit crying into your McDonald's wrapper about world domination.
Oh, wow, Joe. 250,000 whole cases. That's adorable. Meanwhile, when I played, I was already knocking out millions by this point. Entire governments collapsing, people begging for mercy. But yeah, congrats on your slowest pandemic ever. I could have my wet fart spread faster than your little plague.
Hey, don't worry. Nobody's dying yet. We're just setting the stage, let the virus stretch its legs a little, get a feel for things. But you know who should really be worried?
Who?
You. Your homeland's next, pal. It's fucked, man.
What? Joe, what are you talking about?
It's already happening. I just spread the virus into Indonesia, your homeland.
Oh my God, not this again.
So, are you finally admitting it, Obama?
No, I'm not admitting anything because it's not true.
That's funny because just yesterday you said Kenya was your homeland. Now today you don't want to claim Indonesia? What's next? You're going to tell me Hawaii is real?
Joe, Hawaii is real. I was born in Hawaii and spent a part of my childhood growing up in Indonesia. Dumbass.
Yeah, okay, buddy. And I suppose New Zealand is real too? Get out of here with that nonsense. I never see it on any airport maps, pal.
Barack, I gotta say, you're not exactly making a strong case for yourself.
Oh, come on, not you too, Bush.
Listen, man, I don't make the rules. I just follow the signs, and the virus don't lie. Besides, I'm too busy dealing with my new symptom, projectile vomiting.
That is absolutely revolting, Joe. Why would you choose that?
I didn't choose it, man. The game just blessed me with it. And you know what? It got me thinking.
Oh, here we go.
I mean, think about the insane stuff you've eaten and somehow lived through. You ever not tried to eat a Lego?
What the hell kind of question is that?
I'll take that as a no. What about toy cars? I feel like you've definitely mistaken a Hot Wheels for a chicken nugget at some point.
Fake news.
Lincoln Logs? Come on, man. I know you chewed on those as a kid just to piss off Honest Abe.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, the virus says otherwise because it's going to bring it all back up, buddy.
Joe, can we please get back to the actual game before you make me regret every decision I've ever made?
Oh, we are back to the game, pal, because now I'm finally infecting real countries.
Oh yeah? Where are you at now, big guy?
Madagascar. That means the penguins from the movies. Done for.
Damn, Skipper and the boys never saw it coming.
That's right, and now I'm in Peru. Maybe even Paddington Bear is at risk now. And Brazil. Oh boy, you think Carnival's wild? Just wait till the vomit parades start rolling through.
You are an absolute disgrace to the art of viral domination.
Maybe, but I'm still having more fun than you. All right, big update, gentlemen. The game has officially entered the next phase, and I am happy to announce that I have now personally introduced diarrhea into the mix. That's right, folks. It's not just a virus anymore. It's a messy, unstoppable force of nature. It's even killing people now.
Joe, I don't know what's worse, the fact that you sound happy about that, or the fact that you just said that out loud like it's some sort of personal achievement.
Oh, but it is an achievement, Donnie. It's the circle of life. You live, you eat, you get a little tummy ache, maybe some turbulence in the lower regions, and then, boom, next thing you know, you're taking the longest nap of your life. And the best part, my virus is spreading faster than ever.
Oh, hell, Joe, you're out here running a biological Taco Bell.
And it's working. I just checked my stats, and I've officially hit over 500 million infected worldwide. That's billion with a B, Jack. And let me tell you, this thing is unstoppable.
Oh yeah, well, America's still standing strong. My beautiful wall, my unbreakable policies, my amazing leadership, it's all keeping your little tummy bug from touching a single hair on this great nation's head.
Oh, Donnie, Donnie, Donnie. You poor, naive little Cheeto Puff. You didn't see it, pal?
Joe, what did you do?
Well, I got some bad news for you, buddy. America, toast. Completely infected. Every single state, from C to very, very sickly C by this point. You want to know the best part?
No.
Your wall, your big, beautiful, impregnable wall, it did jack squat, my friend. The virus didn't need to climb over it, didn't need to dig under it, it was already inside. You got infected the moment you took that first juicy, greasy bite of a McDonald's Big Mac.
That's a filthy lie. That's fake news. I demand a recount.
Oh, I love McDonald's. I eat like 4 Big Macs a day. They're the best. Nobody eats them better than me. Yeah, well, congratulations, pal. You just speed ran your own demise.
So by Joe's logic, Trump was literally patient zero. The Mick patient zero, if you will.
Exactly. And while we're at it, let's take a moment of silence for a once great nation that I have now officially wiped off the map.
Let me guess.
Australia is gone, baby. Their kangaroo government collapsed. Their boomerang-based economy ain't coming back. Their legendary outback, now it's just a wasteland full of vomiting koalas and sickly womats. I single-handedly turned it into a real-life episode of The Walking Dead Down Under.
Damn it, Joe, you can't say stuff like that.
Okay, you know what? That's it. I can't do this anymore. I have been sitting here listening to this madness, watching Joe spiral further and further into deranged lunacy, and I have finally hit my breaking point.
Oh, yeah? And what are you going to do about it, big guy?
I'm holding an intervention. Right here, right now.
Oh, come on, man.
Nope. No more excuses, no more rambling, no more weird, concerning tangents about how you think the penguins in Madagascar are secretly working for the CIA. We are having this conversation. I don't care if you hate it, Joe. Sit down, shut up, and listen.
This is worse than when Michelle turned into She-Hulk and started throwing kitchen appliances at me. That old toaster left a nice bump on my forehead.
All right, I've had enough of this insanity. I sat through Joe ranting about projectile vomiting, kangaroo governments, and whatever nonsense he just said about the penguins in Madagascar being secret agents. It's time for an intervention. I've texted each of you a few words to say about Joe. Something heartfelt, something that lets him know how much we love him, how much we care, and how much we want to help him before he spirals even further into this apocalyptic madness.
Oh yeah, that's real touching, Barack. Meanwhile, I just hit 4 billion deaths. That's billion with a B, baby. The world is in ruins, and you want to know the best part? Russia, fine. Canada, untouched. The Arctic, thriving. The Nordics and Baltics, still vibing. Belarus and Ukraine, not a single cough. Meanwhile, the rest of the world, gone. Who's the big man now, huh?
Oh, great, so you killed all the good countries and left behind the cold, depressing ones. Fantastic work, Sleepy Joe.
Jesus Christ. All right, Bill, why don't you go first? Read what I sent you for Joe.
All right, Joe, listen up. This is from the heart, man. Joe, I've known you for a long time, and watching your downfall has been truly heartbreaking. You were once a man of great ambition, a leader, a friend, and now you're a raving lunatic, taking joy in the suffering of billions. I feel horrible about this, but I need to say it. I cannot watch you throw your life away like this. You have an addiction and it's time to face it. If you don't get help, Laura is going to kick you out again. And then I swear to God, George, I refuse to do another threesome with you and Monica.
Wait, hold up. That's not about Joe, that's about me.
God damn it, I sent out old ones.
Oh, so that's what all those texts about "we need to talk" were about. You set me up, Barack. I thought this was supposed to be about Joe.
Well, it's not wrong, George. We all have been worried about your little gambling habit, man. And seriously, I'm not doing that again. I get you're a cowboy, but she's a woman, not a horse. Don't ride them like that.
Man, that was a one-time thing.
I knew that was real. You always denied it, but I knew.
All right, fine, my turn. I'll read the one meant for Joe. Ahem. Joe, your erratic behavior has become a major concern for all of us. We are witnessing a decline that is unprecedented and frankly alarming. Your obsession with power, destruction, and uncontrollable chaos has led you down a dark path. This is a warning to all black people. Under no circumstances should this man ever be trusted with an N-word pass. Not even the rare ones he hoards like some kind of demented Pokemon trainer.
That one was meant for me.
Oh, yeah, it definitely keeps going. The one he got from Kanye in 2015, invalid. The one he got from Snoop Dogg in 2017, void. The super ultra rare platinum pass he won in a dice game against Jay-Z, under investigation. Apparently he even has one from Epstein.
That pass was legitimate. Obama.
For God's sake. All right, fine, let's just move on. Joe, your text is from Bill. Bill, go ahead.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Bill, I'm seriously concerned about the number one item on your Christmas list from 2024. I know we all have our vices, but when I saw that you wrote to Santa and asked for Valerie LaPelch, I had to take a step back and wonder if you were okay. She is a real human being, Bill, not an item on Amazon. You literally put her at the top of your wish list like she was some kind of limited edition Barbie doll. Hey, this is for me. What the fuck, Barry?
Bill, what the hell?
And I got her.
You what? Seriously?
Santa delivered, man. And let me tell you, she's everything I dreamed of. She's either a 24-year-old emo queen with that alt-girl aesthetic, or if things go south, she can always be a hot future OnlyFans girl.
That's smart thinking, Bill. Future-proofing your investments.
Joe, you don't even know what OnlyFans is.
Yes, I do. It's that fancy boutique store that sells nice watches and colognes, right? I was going to pick something up there last Christmas, but they said I needed a subscription and I got confused.
Jesus Christ, man.
You know what? This intervention has somehow made everything worse. I give up.
Wow, Joe. Just wow. You're out here patting yourself on the back like you conquered the world, but your numbers in Canada? I mean, seriously? Only 7,000 infected? That's less than the number of people who show up just to protest at my rallies. I sneeze on a crowd and infect more people than that.
Oh, so now you're a disease expert, huh? What, you think you're Dr. Fauci now? Look, buddy, I may not have turned Canada into a wasteland yet, but don't you worry, it's on the way. I've already got 100,000 dead up there and counting, and guess what? I don't even need to infect them anymore because Canada is self-destructing all on its own. Did you even see the news? There was an anarchist bombing. The whole place is falling apart faster than your Truth Social stock.
Joe, that bombing? Yeah, that had nothing to do with you, pal. That was just some lunatics with too much free time. You can't take credit for that.
Doesn't matter, Jack. Whether it's my virus or Canada just deciding to go out on its own terms, it all counts towards the same goal.
Joe, I hate to break it to you, but I think all you've really done is give moose, polar bears, and maybe some lost penguins a mild fever. I mean, they had to leave Madagascar after what you did to them.
Now, hold on a minute. That's where you're wrong. A moose counts, a polar bear counts, and those penguins, those count twice because they're small and adorable, and I'm not heartless like some people in this call.
All right, genius, since you're so confident about this, tell me who's even running Canada right now?
By the time this video drops, Mark Carney, or was it Mark Barney? They both sound weird.
Oh, Mark Carney, what a loser. If he's watching this, hey, Mark, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, go screw yourself. Absolute disaster of a choice. Freaking carpetbagger.
For God's sake, can we please not start another international crisis over a video game? They are already angry enough about the tariffs.
You know what? Screw Canada. Forget Canada. We've got bigger problems to discuss. Barack, you told us we all had a text about Joe, and I still haven't read mine yet. You want to explain that?
Do we really have to do this?
Oh, we really do. Because this isn't about the virus. This is about something way more horrifying.
I don't like where this is going.
Joe, we need to talk about your obsession with the Cat in the Hat hat. It was out of control. The last few months of your presidency, you wore it everywhere. You wore it to meetings, to press conferences, to foreign summits. The entire United Nations thought you had lost your damn mind. Even Jill and Hunter had to stage an intervention, and you refused to take it off. We all watched in horror as you gave your farewell address to the American people, standing there, dead serious, wearing that ridiculous striped hat like it was part of the office. We cannot ignore this any longer.
No way.
Joe, you wore it to the UN?
I tried to stop him. He said it made him feel powerful.
Oh, the places we'll go, Jack. You looked insane.
Bro really thought he was about to pull up to the G20 summit and drop some Dr. Seuss wisdom.
We will not fight them in the air. We will not fight them in the sea. We will not fight them on the beaches. Oh, wait, wrong guy.
You guys just don't get it. The Cat in the Hat, that's a symbol, a legacy. That hat, it's power.
Joe, that hat was deranged.
That's not what your country can do for you. Ask if you'd like a wacky fun time hat with that stimulus check.
Joe, I swear you are one sentence away from rhyming like a Dr. Seuss book.
Would you like to fight a war? Would you like to fight some more?
Oh my God, he's doing it.
I give up. All right, guys, let's wrap this up before Joe decides to nuke Finland or something.
As if he could. His virus campaign was a disaster. Look at this map. Canada, untouched. Iceland, chilling. Greenland, still just ice, and like two guys with a sled dog. You're telling me with half the planet wiped out, those places are just vibing? Unbelievable.
Look, Jack, I never wanted those places anyway. Canada was self-destructing all on its own. Iceland's just a bunch of dudes with hot springs. And Greenland, no one even lives there, man. That's like saying I failed to take over a parking lot. Don, I don't know why you want it so bad, you're weird, man.
More like you failed to take over a Denny's at 4 a.m.
Hey, don't underestimate a Denny's at 4 a.m. That's a war zone.
Honestly, I'd respect Joe more if he had the guts to try, but nope. Just left Canada to the moose and Trudeau's weird eyebrows. At least they'll be gone soon.
All right, fellas, this has been great, but I gotta bounce. My train's pulling up in 2 minutes. I don't want to miss it again and buy another ticket.
Train? Where the hell are you going? This better not be about your Quahog fantasy land.
Oh, Quahog, Rhode Island, of course.
What? Oh, fuck, this man is serious.
Yeah, I'm moving in with the Griffin family. Peter and I are gonna share a room. Stewie's giving me stock tips. And Brian said he'd help me with my memoir.
Joe, Quahog isn't real.
That's what they want you to think. But I've seen things, man. Family Guy's a documentary. Rhode Island is just a cover-up.
I am so tired of this.
Before you go, Joe, got any final words for the viewers?
Yeah, like the video, subscribe, or else the Orange Man virus is coming for you.
That's defamation, Joe.
All right, I'm out.
See y'all next time, if Joe doesn't get us all banned first.
And remember, if you ever see a Cat in the Hat hat in a thrift store, it belonged to Joe.